Yo, peace, peace, peace. What's good, family? What's good, man? Hey, look, check this out, man. Once again, it's your brother Nazarene Nassim, man. Just tuning in, I just like to get my thoughts off sometimes. But look, once again, like I always say, a touchy subject. It'd be touchy to some who worship books, right? But before I get into this, first thing I want to say, I do believe in a prime creator. The creator, because somebody created us, right? So I'm not one of them guys that's, doesn't believe in the creator. But my thing is this, I had to differentiate. Hopefully I said that right, trying to use some words. I had to know the difference and know the character of the creator from the false gods that masquerade as the creator. And this something that you will have to do. You really have to get your beliefs out of the way in order to open your mind up and see things that common sense should let you know. But we know, like my mama used to say back in the days, rest in peace to Mom Dukes, common sense is not common these days. We have let things that's been written and people put a stamp on it and say that God said it. So we automatically believe like the Bible. I don't want to say we because I'm not there no more. People believe everything that the Bible says because they really think that God wrote that himself. Now, by me saying himself, I don't believe the creator is a man sitting on a throne with a butt and hands and feet like you and me. If that's the case, now I'm worshiping a man. I'm not going to worship no man. I'm not going to put my worship in a man, right? So the thing is with me, and this is not against nobody, man, because, you're your own man, you're your own woman. You believe what you want to believe. That's your right to. But I have to talk about things like this because I know of some people that's right there in the middle, like, this kind of crazy, but I'm just gonna look over that part and continue to serve this deity. So what I'm about to say, yes, I believe in the prime creator off top. You know what I'm saying? But I also believe you can only see the creator in the creator's creation. The birds, the trees, the flowers, the animals, you, me. The creator to me, my truth is the creator is energy. Energy. Now, I'm not telling you to worship the sun or nothing like that. I'm talking about the creator that created all things. The creator that created gods. I don't believe that gods, G-O-D-S, plural, gods are the creator. I'm talking about the creator of all things that you can't see. I only see the creator through the creator's creation. Good thoughts, creator. Positive thoughts, creator. Bad thoughts, false gods. Killing people, false gods. That's why I say it's a spiritual warfare. But we was given the Bible. And that's another thing you got to ask yourself, like, damn, man, they gave, back in the days when we were slaves, but that we, that's not our only history, right? So don't even be thinking like that, but I'm just using this as a point. They took everything away from us, but they gave us the Bible. Now, let's get into the Bible. Now, I need you to get out your belief system right now. I need you to roll with the common sense that the prime creator has given you, right? So, How could I worship a God that's love bloody sacrifices, cut off goat heads, and that God of the Bible said he loves that aroma, it smells good to him. Cut off goat heads, family. Cut off goat heads. What type of God is that for one it says, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not murder. Thou shalt not kill. But then turn around and tell people to go smite Amalek and them. Kill the women, the children, kill everybody, even the cattle, and little sucklings. Do you know a little suckling is a baby that's still on his mother's breast, drinking breast milk, sucking breast milk? What did the little kids do? What did the cattle do? Like, come on. And I know how some people man, didn't even know I had a pause button on here. I had to run and get something real quick. So I'm gonna be doing some editing on this. But you got a God of the Bible. First, let's start it off like this. The God of the Bible, right? Who is Yahweh? A lot of people want to change the name, say it's Yahuwah or whatever. But the God of the Bible is Yahweh. And whatever I tell you, look this up, man. The God of the Bible is Yahweh. Did you know that Yahweh was a little local God before he became the prime God of the Israelites, the only God that they started to serve? The Israelites served plenty deities, plenty gods who had arms, feet, legs, teeth, nose, penis, had sex, according to the writings. They served man. They serve false deities. Yeah. So the God of the Bible, Yahweh, was a little local God. Wasn't even really heard of at one time. So the Israelites, got tired of serving all the other different gods, and they was like, you know what? We just gonna throw them other gods away, and we're gonna make Yahweh our God. We let everybody else keep their gods. We just gonna make Yahweh our God. And that's how the Israelites started to serve Yahweh. And they said that God Yahweh was the creator to them, which was not. So Yahweh was a little local God. And these are the gods in the Bible that has been written by false pens of the scribe and taken from other texts. So now they made Yahweh the creator. So everybody that reads and believes in the Bible is thinking that the God Yahweh is the creator. But it's not. It's just a false deity that was written in the text. So like this, boom. All right, let me show you the craziness of Yahweh. So in the Bible, start off with fruits and vegetables. In the book of Genesis, start off eating fruits and vegetables, right? Cool, nice diet. I'm a vegan now. But when the flood came, now you can eat dead animal flesh. We all know dead animal flesh is not right. Now, I'm cool with that in the book of Genesis because that resonates with me, and that's how we should be eating. We shouldn't be eating dead animal flesh because dead animal flesh doesn't even go with the way that we are made. Melanated beings, to my melanated people. Now, no disrespect to nobody else, no other races, but the acid in our stomach is different from the acid in other races' stomach. Our teeth, the way our teeth structured, they're square. They're structured different from other races' teeth. We were made to eat fruits and vegetables. We are electrical beings. We're supposed to be eating electric food. Now, other races, they can strive and do good eating dead animal flesh and being on them type of diets. They can do good in that because they different from us. We the people of the earth. This is nothing bragging, but hey man, right is right, real is real. Why you think we've been through so much? And they gave us these books and stuff to keep us from knowing that we are the gods and the goddesses. And for those that read the Bible, you see it in the book of Psalms. Ye are gods. Ye are gods. So first you got to get to know who you are and get your belief system out the way. To be honest, we probably the Anunnaki that we search for. We probably the Anunnaki. We're probably the fallen ones. Because you got to ask yourself, why do we go through so much stuff? Why we been through so much stuff? We probably was the fallen ones. We probably the bloodline of the fallen ones, the Anunnakis, the melanated beings. Look that up too. The Anunnaki was melanated. Melanated, and they was smart, and they was on a higher frequency. So they could do a lot of stuff. So the God of the Bible wants you to give him sacrifices, bloody sacrifices. Wants you to put blood on your doorposts. Wants you to kill innocent animals and eat them and slaughter them. Cut off goat heads and sacrifice it up to the God. How did that sound to you? That's crazy, right? Check this out. So, one of the prophets in the Bible, Elijah. So some kids joking on Elijah, calling him bald head. And this is what Elijah turned around and do. This is supposed to be a prophet of the God. This is what Elijah turned around and do. Pray to his Lord and order and get two she-bears and got two she-bears to maul and murder them kids that was just joking on him. We joke every day, B. In my Cameron voice. How did that sound to you? That's crazy. Ain't no way you can make that right, but you got people that worship that book will try to make that right. Use your own mind. Use your common sense. So you got bloody sacrifices, and you got people calling on the Lord to go kill innocent kids for joking, calling them bald head. You know, it's a lot in there that I can sit down and talk to you about, but the God of the Bible is nothing but Yahweh. Yahweh, who was a little local God, a little local deity. He's jealous. Then he tells you to love. Tell you thou should not kill. Then he tell you go ahead and kill their whole family. Even kill the little babies, man. Even kill the little babies. And then another one is the one of you ask people, you be like, yo, if God come to you in a vision or whatever and ask you to kill your child, would you do it? 99% of the people be like, yes, they would. But we know according to the Bible, what? Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull this up. All right, so we know that in the Bible it says God doesn't test anybody, right? Check this out. If God don't test anybody, and like I was saying before, people said that they would kill their child, man, if that God came to them. I ain't killing my son, daughter. That's crazy to me. So they say God don't test nobody. Well, let's go to Genesis chapter 22. Started verse 1. Sometime later, God tested Abraham. Right off the bat. Contradiction. He said to him, Abraham, here I am. He replied. Then God said, take your son, your only son, who you love, Isaac, and go to the region of Moriah. Sacrifice him there as a burnt offering on a mountain. I will show you. Early the next morning, Abraham got up and loaded his donkey. He took with him two of his servants and his son Isaac. When he had cut enough wood for the burnt offering, he set out for the place God had told him about. Now you got the God testing Abraham, telling him to go sacrifice his son, and Abraham doing it. Ready to go kill his son. Now I'm going to skip down just for time. Yes, my son. Here we go. Verse 6, Abraham took the wood for the burnt offering and placed it on his son Isaac. And he himself carried the fire and the knife. As the two of them went on together, Isaac spoke up and said to his father Abraham, Father, yes, my son. Abraham replied. The fire and wood are here, Isaac said, but where's the lamb for the burnt offering? So now Abraham's son thinking like, yo, we getting all that. I got the fire and the wood. So, where the lamb at for the burnt offering? Even though you shouldn't be sacrificing no animals. Check it out. So Isaac don't even know. Isaac think he gathering stuff for a lamb. Abraham answered, God himself will provide the lamb for the burnt offering, my son. And the two of them went on together. When they reached the place God had told him about, Abraham built an altar there and arranged the wood on it. He bound his son Isaac and laid him on the altar, on top of the wood. Then he reached out his hand and took the knife to slay his son. But the angel of the Lord called out to him from heaven, Abraham, Abraham. Here I am, he replied. The angel gonna say to him, do not lay a hand on the boy, he said. Do not do anything to him. Now I know that you fear God because you have not withheld from me your son, your only son. So you mean to tell me God out here playing games like that? God out here, the God of the Bible, testing people like that? That's not the creator. You got to know the character from a false God and the creator. The creator ain't, come on, man. That's wild. So basically, man, the God of the Bible, Yahweh said, man, go sacrifice your son. You know what I'm saying? Go sacrifice him and kill him. And Abraham ready to do it. And so now God said, no, I'm just playing, man. I don't want you to kill your son, man. I just wanted to see, how you feel about me. I just wanted to test you, man. When God said he don't test you in the Bible. So, if God, because we know that the creator is all knowing, the creator is ever present, the creator is all knowing everywhere, one time. That's how you know the creator is not a man. Because a man can't be everywhere at one time. So then you got to think like, damn, he said, do not lay hand on the boy, he said. Do not do anything to him. Now I know that you fear God. So you mean to tell me that the all-knowing Yahweh didn't know that Abraham already feared him? He's supposed to be the creator, ain't it? But he's not. So that's just a little something right there, man. Look, then you got feast days that people celebrate. Niggas don't even know what's the real date. So how can something be so sacred and you don't even know the real date when to do it? But they sacrifice so many animals during them feast days. It's crazy. Cut off goat heads and just blood everywhere. It's a blood fest. It was a blood fest when you read the Bible with those sacrifices. So this is just a little something, man. So following them laws of the Bible is laws of man. Man can rewrite anything and put stamp on it and say God said it. But yeah, a false God, not the creator. So one thing man can change. Man can change times, laws, and stuff like that. But one thing man can't change is the laws of the universe. The yin and the yang. You love, you give love, you get love. You give to people who need it, no matter who they are. If they need something, you give them something, you're going to get that back. That's just the laws of the universe. Now, my grandma go to church, but she's been paying tithes for years. And grandma keep money. And grandma keep money. You know why? Because she's doing one of the laws of the universe. She gives. So it's going to come back. You can't get in front of the laws of the universe. So people, I would tell you, you should keep the laws of the universe. Do good, not evil. Stop eating and chewing on the animals. Those should be your little brothers and sisters. Shouldn't be chewing on the animals. That's why I've been vegan for 3 years now. It's spiritual for me. That's why it was so easy to just cut it off as soon as I got the information to just cut it off and I never look back. Anything that has anything to do with an animal, I don't consume it. So, you know, we got to get back to using our common sense and stop serving these false deities and stop letting people teach you and teach you to. And, you know, just use your common sense, man. You know, so, and I call myself Nazarene Essene because if I want to rock with something and rock with a book, I'll rock with the Nazarene Essenes. Because they don't tell you about the Nazarenes Essenes. And Nazarene Essene just means keepers of the original law. And did y'all know that Yahshua and them was Nazarenes Essenes? They didn't eat dead flesh. They wasn't with the sacrificing. Yahshua himself had said this in one of the Gospel of the Nazarenes, that blood is not needed. That blood can't take away a sin or a wrongdoing. That adds more condemnation. Because now you're killing innocent animals to a good savior, to a good smelling savior, to a false god that loves the smell of burnt animal flesh. It's wild. So if people believe in Yahshua, and y'all need to stop worshiping Yahshua. Because if Yahshua did walk this earth, Yahshua my big brother. That's it. I give my worship nothing but to the Creator, the one you can't see. So take time and do your study and go back and just know all you have to do is do the laws of the universe. Do right. Don't be out here fussing and fighting and just show love. Now, I'm not telling you not to protect yourself if something go down, because you got to protect your home. But show love. Do right. Love is key. Love is number one. Walk in love. And everything gonna be good. Peace.